Wally's my dad. I am one of 6 children, 2 of whom are in the restaurant business. Wally and I live 3 streets apart from each other, and we're 1 block away from here. Wally created this menu that catered to both families and then or a date night, and then it was also a pub so you can come out and grab a beer at the bar if you'd like. The food is American comfort food. We pride ourselves in having a variety of different options, from pub fare all the way up to, for instance, our halibut at night. It's one of our higher end items. It's a pan-seared Alaskan halibut topped with a lemon caper butter sauce and 2 grilled shrimp, and then we'll serve that over a bed of couscous and sauteed kale. You really would expect that here in a small little local gastro pub, but it's one of the items that we pride ourselves on, and that people are actually blown away when they see it walk by a table. They're, what is that? Our southwestern salmon salad is amazing. It's salmon with lettuce and tomatoes, black beans, onions, with crispy tortilla strips. Yeah, if you don't feel like cooking, you come to Wally's. On any given night, I can be here on a Friday night, and I'll know 90% of the people in here. And I've known their kids, and we get to watch their kids grow up. They know my family. It is an extension of our living room. A lot of times, Wally and I would rather be here than at home. It's fun for us, yeah. Sorry, honey.
So Ben, what makes this neighborhood pub your place?
It kind of just has a cozy feel to it. It's very consistent. You know that you're going to get good food. You know you're going to get a well-poured Guinness. They always have the ball game on. It's just a fun atmosphere.
Well, I would echo that familiar atmosphere. You walk in and you immediately are at ease and are ready to order a pint.
So what did you first have?
We started with a jumbo shrimp cocktail. My wife's from South Florida, and we eat a lot of seafood when we go there. And it's hard to find good shrimp cocktails or seafood in general in Phoenix, but the jumbo shrimp cocktail is really good.
Tell me about the cocktail sauce. Classic?
Yes.
A little bit of kick from the horseradish?
Not too much, but a little bit, yeah.
Just enough.
Yeah.
All right, like that. Don't want to kill the shrimp, right?
Exactly.
Shrimp are kind of delicate.
Yeah.
Sometimes there is a little too much.
Yeah.
It's like, woo!
Yeah.
All right, I don't clear my sinuses here today. Kevin, what'd you start with?
A delicious appetizer, grilled artichokes.
Oh yeah.
Charred, great flavor, just lightly seasoned, salt, pepper, but they came with a couple of dipping sauces. One is a basil and one's a chipotle mayo. Nice fire.
Yeah, artichokes are interesting. There's male and female artichokes, and the male artichokes actually have the most meatiest bottom. And you have to trim off sort of the spikes that are on the tops of their leaves. And artichokes are really, I think they threaten a lot of people because, you have to take a spoon and dig out the choke and all that fur in the middle. And then cooking them is really actually a blanching process, maybe with a few slices of lemon. But the restaurant that is willing and bold enough to do artichokes and they're done well, that's a good one.
I had the spinach artichoke dip, went with the good standard, and
Yes.
it was delicious. They served it with tortilla chips, and the dip itself had a lot of big chunks of artichoke and lots of spinach.
Creamy gooey.
Yes, very
That's what it
gooey.
has to be.
Yeah.
Okay. What'd you have for an entree?
I had the pot roast. So it's kind of just like home-cooked meal, really. The meat is very tender and flavorful. Comes with mashed potatoes and vegetables.
As it should.
Yes.
Classic. Why? How can you mess that up?
Exactly.
I mean, well, it's actually quite easy.
Yeah.
Mom, earmuffs. Hers. Okay. Evan.
Beef stroganoff was my entree and quite delicious. It a nice mixture of mushroom, beef, noodles, little drizzle of sour cream. Very nice presentation and quite tasty.
One of those classic dishes. Very. It just kind of feeds your soul. What else did you have?
The macaroni and cheese with torn basil and tomato.
Ooh, very interesting. So when basil is a very aromatic herb, and you've seen now mixologists how they slap it like that. What that does is it releases the oils, which has all the aromatics in it. But the same thing happens if you tear it. And it only sticks around for just a little while. So in the kitchen, you kind of have to do it real quick just before you're going to serve it.
It kind of gave a freshness to the macaroni and cheese. It was delicious.
So Ben, what'd you have for dessert?
We had the caramel apple pie. I believe they get it from Pie Snob, is that right?
I had the same.
What a name.
It was incredibly good. Yeah, it comes with ice cream. I always go for the crust first. which my wife didn't like because I probably ate all of it, but very flavorful, very good.
Evan,
A creme brulee with some fresh fruit.
a nice caramel crust on top.
There was. It was presented in kind of a large casserole, and there was plenty of crunchy, caramelly goodness on top there, and the fresh fruit was a nice compliment.
Nothing better than breaking through that to some creamy goodness below.
Absolutely.
I also had the caramel apple
did.
pie from Pie Snap. Shared it with my family, my parents, and my husband, and we wished we had 2 slices because it was delicious. Yeah.
And the ice cream.
Yes, ice cream. Yeah, nice compliment to the warm pie.
So Ben, in a few words, how would you describe Wally's?
Comfort food, cozy, and just a great neighborhood spot.
It felt like a familiar space, even though it was my first time there.
Very nice.
Yeah, your quintessential American pub.
If you would like to try Wally's American Pub and Grill, it's located at 5029 North 44th Street, just north of Camelback Road in Phoenix. Reservations are accepted and the average tab for dinner is $34 without drinks.